the Real Estate U podcast with Lettiann.
Welcome back to our podcast, Season 5 of Real Estate U with Lettiann. And this season, we are in the kitchen. I would like to welcome back my friend and so much more, Adi Shamir.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for being back on our show. Adi is, amongst other things, an integrative health coach. I really feel, I feel that all those who know you, all you do is care about other people.
I do.
What they eat, how they sleep, if they're active, if they're anything.
Feeling good.
If they're feeling good, right. So I thank you for always, anytime I have a question, I text you, you're always there for me. She's my Pilates instructor, my step instructor, you name it, she does it. Surfing, sailing.
And her friend.
And my friend, most importantly. So thank you so much, I appreciate you. So I know we talk about that a lot, but love you too. So Adi is going to talk with us about keeping a good lifestyle when you have such a busy schedule. And realtors, for example, we're always jumping in our car or rushing off to a showing or meeting a home inspector or getting to a closing. So much in our day, and many of us office out of our car at least 50% of the time, if not more, and kind of keeping a healthy lifestyle going without crashing. So she's going to talk with us about staying healthy during busy times. But first and foremost, she is going to get started on her chickpea chocolate cake.
Yes.
All right. So why did you select this recipe today?
So the chickpea chocolate cake is a very easy transition cake for families that say, hey kids, let's start eating healthy because kids are, they're sick often. We have this pandemic over our heads, and overall you want to start transition to being more healthy. And I find that most of my clients go like, oh, but my kid will never hang on there without his chocolate cake or ice cream or things like that, or mousse, right? So I came up with lots of recipes that will help easy transition to that. So this cake, and you will tell me at the end, I don't think it tastes different than a regular chocolate cake. And I have a chocolate mousse recipes and so on and so on. So kids will not miss their ice cream and things like that. And it's a great way to use healthier ingredients, which we're going to go over today. So
awesome. Well, let's get started.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, instead of the flour, which is, flour, bleach, no minerals, no vitamins, taking all of the vitamins at the store, and we're going to use 2 cans of chickpeas. You can always cook the chickpeas by yourself if you have 2.5 hours at home. Or you can always use BPA-free cans and things like that. So there we go. So that's instead of the flour. Right there, we are getting a nice load of fiber and...
Awesome. Good.
Protein.
Fiber and protein, yes. Fiber and protein with chickpeas.
Fiber and protein with chickpeas.
And you really don't have to tell your kids that it's a chickpea cake.
It's a secret.
Chocolate. Just chocolate cake.
It's a secret. Then we're going to add some vanilla to take it, taste it like vanilla. Whoop!
That's a good dose of vanilla.
That is awesome.
That works.
Yeah, don't do that at home. That's going to be very vanilla tasty today, but that's okay. Okay.
I can't wait to see what the sugar element, like the sweet element for the cake is.
Yes, so that's exactly what we're going to do now. So instead of cane sugar, white sugar, brown sugar, any kind of nasty sugar, I call them, that will spike your blood sugar and then crush you down, speaking of energy, right? I'm going to be using today a cup of coconut sugar, which is very clean sugar, and this is already measured for a cup.
What kind of sugar?
Coconut sugar.
Whoa, coconut sugar.
Yes.
I did not know there was such a thing.
There is yes, and it's organic and it's very healthy.
Awesome.
Way more than cane sugar. But if you want to save some sugar and carbs, I can always add a little bit of sprinkle of monk fruit. So
sprinkle?
Sprinkle.
A little sprinkle.
You like to sprinkle things?
I love sprinkles.
So when you order a monk fruit, make sure it's pure monk fruit and not you know how they like to add sugar alcohols instead?
Yes.
And have like 5 ingredients and then a little bit of monk fruit. This is pure monk fruit. I ordered that from Amazon, but you can add a little bit. I'm not going to use that today because my taste buds are so sensitive to sweet because I changed it for so long. So I don't need that to be so sweet, but that's just an option.
Can you just show us what a monk fruit looks like? I've never, can you pull one out?
Very good question.
Thank you. I've never had, I don't think I've had it.
I never had it too. And I think
let's
we don't
have some.
have it. Here. Can you see?
Let's take it out of the bag and look at it.
So it's a powder.
Oh, I thought there was like little fruits.
No,
like
it's
dates.
a powder, you see? And it comes with a baby spoon because you need a little goes a long way.
So it's like dried and then ground.
Yes.
Dried and ground.
And then it's like if you put here, I'm going to show a sprinkle right there. It's like I put like 2 tablespoons of sugar.
Wow,
Yes,
that's how
potent it is.
I did not know that. I bet a lot of people watching didn't know that as well.
This is so potent. And then I can do like half coconut sugar and then like 1 or 2 little itty bitty teaspoons of fruit sugar, and that counts for 0 sugar.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's zero.
It's 0 sugar. So diabetic people would love that solution.
That's huge.
That's
right there.
huge.
Monk fruit.
Okay. Second thing, make sure you're using baking powder. I'm going to put today a teaspoon of baking powder. Always make sure it says aluminum free.
Aluminum free?
Somewhere it says that.
Aluminum free? Aluminum free. Good.
Aluminum free. So I'm going to
I didn't know there was some baking powder with aluminum.
Yes.
It's
and
an aluminum can.
Yes, and it's BPA free, and then it's non-GMO, and you always want to make sure it's aluminum free. If you also use deodorants, you want to make sure they're aluminum free. I'm just saying, because we are trying to create a toxic-free house, so that's something to think about. Okay, so the next ingredient is going to be cacao powder. So why do we have cacao powder? What's so good about cacao powder?
It's chocolate.
Yes.
And it's good, probably good for us.
Because
it's full of
antioxidants.
Yes.
Yes.
Antioxidants. I did not know that.
Antioxidants.
Cacao powder.
Cacao powder have antioxidants. I use chocolate cacao nibs in my smoothie, in my bars. Remember they're crunchy?
Love those.
So that's it right here, a huge dose of antioxidants.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna add 4 eggs right now because I need another dose of protein. We talked about energy, not crashing. This cake is so much full of protein that's gonna get you, 3-4 hours not thinking about food.
So we've got protein, we've got antioxidants.
We have fibers from the chickpeas. More proteins from the chickpeas. We have coconut sugar, which is carbs, but it's not bad carbs. So when people say processed food, this is not processed. Nothing here is processed, okay? And then this was basically it for the cake.
What about pecans?
Pecans I'm going to add, and this is here, after we put it in the blender.
Beautiful.
Just because we don't want to smush them, okay? So the only last ingredient I'm missing here is melted dark chocolate, 70% or up.
So you have Guittard.
Yes, and you can use any kind, organic, low sugar. Lily's is a good brand of sugar-free chocolate to use in cakes.
Lily's, okay.
I always use 70% and up for anti-aging, yeah.
No, so what's for anti-aging?
The dark chocolate.
Okay.
Which is the same thing as cacao, antioxidants, great protein, and
so we need to eat more dark chocolate.
We really do.
Okay, good. All right.
So, Lettiann melted already the dark chocolate. I'm just going to add it to the cake. If you want to melt it, you can always use double pot so the chocolate won't burnt, right? But yeah, that will do it. Here we go. Perfect, right there. And this is ready to go. So I'm just gonna put it on until I see it's a smooth texture.
Let's do it. There's a plug right above the books there.
Just gonna put that in, plug it in. And
remember the lid. Don't forget the lid.
Yes, I know it will never work. So I'm gonna press it for 1 minute.
Okay. Awesome.
Perfect.
So this batter's ready. What's the next step?
So this is ready now. I'm gonna take it out. And the only thing we need to do is add those pecans, which are right there.
That's okay. So we're adding the pecans. Good.
Yeah.
We've got it right here.
Yes, and it's a half a cup of pecan. I banged them a little bit so it's shredded.
Okay.
Okay. Well, there we go. And done. That's gonna go in. We're gonna mix it. Put it in a pan and into the oven, 390 Fahrenheit degrees.
390?
35 minutes.
35 minutes, 390. That's an
Yes.
interesting temperature.
Yes.
Okay. I've never heard of a 390.
I couldn't translate it from the Israeli book, cookbook. which says 180 degrees. Yeah, and it's different ovens and everything.
Yeah.
So 390 is great.
Perfect for 35 minutes.
Yes.
And we're going to give this a try, but give us some tips on. I try to get a restful night's sleep. Real estate for me is a lifestyle. So it's a choice. So morning, noon, and night, that's my lifestyle, is real estate. And it's really helping others with their biggest asset. And it can be stressful and challenging and rewarding and fun. And it's just an emotional ride for the realtor as well as the buyers and sellers themselves, because you're on this journey with them. But having the energy and staying really on the top of your game can be challenging sometimes. So if you can just go through a day that, what can we look to do? What can we pre-plan for ourselves? Anyone, whether you're a real estate professional or not, who's got a busy day most every day.
Yeah, we all do, right?
And maybe from the start to the finish. Now, 2 days a week, I'm with you at 7:30, which I love. I wish it were 4 days a week, but honestly, I don't have the time. I know that sounds like an excuse, but when you're really helping people with their biggest asset, you can't say, "Oh, I'm at the gym." You just can't do it.
Yeah.
So
it's hard.
So tell everyone what can we all do, and is it different for men and women?
It is. So first of all, I would start with. In your evening. So it's evening time. You want to make sure your day tomorrow is already ready, because as you said, you open the day, you wake up, you have some people have 5 minutes, grab and go, right? So I always make sure on a Sunday evening or some preparation day to make sure I have some energy bars. And I see you have a nice fruit ball here.
Now, I want to say she's saying energy balls, not energy bars, right?
Ball.
No, I want to be sure, because it's not grab an energy bar.
It's a ball, and I make it.
So
and
I'm going to stop there and just let everyone know where to get the recipe for your energy balls. Fitfoodfeelgood.com is Adi's website. You can connect with her there. You can ask her questions. Again, I'll say it, fitfoodfeelgood.com. Adi Shamir, you can connect there, get the energy balls. Don't pick up energy bars.
No bars.
See, I knew she was going to say.
Unless they're very high quality, but they're not many. Unfortunately, most of them are full of sugars and lots of carbs. But speaking of crashes, right? So most of the energy bars are loaded with those fast absorbing carbs, turn into sugar, then you crash after 1 hour and oh my God, I'm so tired, I have another meeting. So that's not going to work.
So then people go, hey, I'm just going to grab a coffee.
Yes.
Which you're poo-poo on coffee.
I am not that poo-poo on coffee, but if you can use matcha green tea or energy pickups, not necessarily this chocolate chickpea cake, but if you have a lemon bar you made at home and so many good recipes, or a good smoothie in the morning. Okay. In my house in the kitchen, I have a smoothie corner, and then I know everything is there. My protein powder, my chia seeds, and all my pick-me-up foods. Okay. And then I know I have 4 hours I can go to meetings, teach, go and not think about food and not crash, because I add green tea extract to my smoothie.
Very good. So you started to say plan your day the night before or day before. You mentioned grab your energy balls, and then you pointed out my fruit bowl. So you started to say depending upon how much time. So let's go through the day. And I interrupted because I thought it was really important that you knew she wasn't saying
it's a homemade
bars. Go ahead.
It's a homemade. So grab and go, meaning my kiwis are going to be there if I know this is my fruit of the day, apples or things like that. And then I have my smoothie corner. You grab and go. It's 2-3 minutes max to make a good protein powder shake, or something very hearty with some good fats and avocado, and grab it with you in your car in all those stainless steel cute thermos or whatever. And I always make sure I have some nut mix in my car. If let's say it's not lunchtime yet, I still have another meeting. Make sure you have a healthy snacks. Snacks in general are not a good thing. I'm just saying you want to have 3-4 meals organized during the day, but let's be realistic. It's not up to us, because it's like you said, meeting from meeting. So always make sure in your car you packed something like a small cooler with a piece of fruit, with nuts, or something you made ahead of time. And you got home, you want to make sure you had something for dinner ready option, or at least the ingredients. And I am big on make it 5-10 minutes, otherwise I'm not gonna make it. So if the recipe is gonna be like 45 minutes, it's not gonna work. I'm hungry now.
But maybe on a weekend you could save those more involved
but
recipes.
we're talking like day to day. You know, you wanna kick it, you wanna be on time, you have to be there. Got home, long day. You have to have the ingredients, so you have to think about it.
Yeah. So pre-planning is key for your week, for your next day.
Key.
We only have a couple of minutes left, so we want to get to this cake because it's calling me. But we also, the importance of sleep. While I cut this, can you tell us again?
Yes.
Yeah,
so
please.
it used to be 6 hours, then 7 hours. I'm really wanting everyone to try to aim to 8 hours if you can a night, and try to tune down before you go to bed. I personally don't have TV in my room. Because the phone is not in my room and I sleep and things like that, just to take out all those Blu-rays. And I like to read more. I use melatonin chocolate, but you have to consult with your doctor if you do that. Some people use a supplement that's called Magnesium. I don't know if you heard about that, but that calms down your nervous system really good and make you sleep a good night's sleep. It's more important than anything, and I always say sleep your way up, meaning that's the first thing you want to do, because if you don't sleep good, the rest of the day is not going to look good. So, and Lettiann, I have a secret.
I want to hear your secret.
So because I love you, and I know you love coffee.
Yes.
So I added an icing chocolate yesterday on top.
Nice.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And this icing chocolate, I want to see what you think after, have avocado and coffee.
In the icing?
Yes.
So this recipe, let's tell you, is available. You can download this recipe and all the recipes from season 5 from our website, lettiann.com/season 5 recipes. So please go there. Let's try this cake, Adi. Looks amazing.
I want to see what you think.
We can get you another fork.
Oh, that's fine.
I've got chocolate on my hands, so if you...
But be honest.
Okay. Oh my word. It's really good.
Can you feel the coffee?
It's rich, yes.
So that has a full avocado inside.
I can't feel the coffee yet, but I can taste it.
Can you?
Yeah, it's good. This is great. Oh my gosh, this is so delicious.
Does it really remind you of regular cake?
It does. I love the pecans in there too. It really adds the texture.
It adds.
It really does. Adi, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in to season 5 of our real estate podcast, Real Estate You with Lettiann. We look forward to seeing you on the next episode. I have more of this.
Yeah.
The Real Estate You podcast with Lettiann.